Hi everyone, this is Earth Week. On Wednesday we celebrate the 50th Earth Day, and as some of you know, it is a requirement of our faith that we care for creation.
So, some of the 10th graders have been looking at care for creation, and in a minute you'll be hearing from Maxine Moses, who has a presentation to share with you on materialism, overconsumption, and waste.
After that presentation, girls, you're going to hear from Caroline and Maggie, two juniors, and they'll tell you about an interesting environmental summit they were at recently.
And finally, after the video's over, I will be sharing a Google folder with all of you, and you'll be able to add documents and images to that Google folder about Earth Day.
Happy Earth Week!
Happy Earth Week, everyone!
Bye!
In Pope Francis's encyclical, Laudato Si, it addresses many topics with the overall theme of humans ruining their common home, Earth. One topic that is especially interesting and not talked about enough is materialism. Materialism is defined in the Cambridge Dictionary as the belief that having money and possessions is the most important thing in life. In simpler terms, to obtain a happy life, one must have money and possessions. This contradicts one of the Catholic social justice teachings, Sanctity for Human Life, which says humans are precious and sacred. People are more important than things, and you should never use a person like you would use a thing. We are currently in a state of over-consuming. We are told constantly that we are not good enough by ads, and we must buy whatever they are selling. Ads also make the consumer feel as if they must have a high-paying job so they can buy more things, and that will make them happy. This is not true. It has been proven that when people focus more on things rather than people, their happiness decreases. People become insecure, depressed, and have anxiety when focusing on material goods. There have been recent studies about children and their happiness involving TV ads. Many kids believe that having things will make them happy and help them make friends. Again, this is not true. To help with this problem, parents should have their kids watch ads with a skeptical eye. Along with becoming less happy, people become less nice. People become less respectful for other people and the planet. This goes against two other Catholic social justice teachings: solidarity, caring for each other as if we were brothers and sisters, and care for God's creation, in which we must, like the title says, care for God's creation by not exploiting Earth's resources. We are in a constant routine of buying, spending, to make ourselves happy, when that is not reality. People get so excited to buy things when it truly only will make them happy for a short period of time. Laudato Si states, since the market tends to promote extreme consumerism in an effort to sell its products, people can easily get caught up in the whirlwind of needless buying and spending. It states in a different part, we all know that it is not possible to sustain the present level of consumption in developed countries and the wealthier sectors of society where the habit of wasting and discarding has reached unprecedented levels. Another bad effect of materialism is the well-being of humans. As said before, the people worry about material goods, the less happier they will be. Let's say you give a dog food. In seconds they will eat the food, then forget that you gave it to them and want more. This is like buying something. You are happy for a short amount of time. Pope Francis explains it very well. The emptier a person's heart is, the more he or she needs things to buy, own, and consume. In the article, Materialism is Bad for You, studies say, materialism can create a nagging appetite that can never be satisfied. You will feel incomplete when buying things. The article goes on to talk about husband and wife relationships, saying they're constantly trying to buy everything and are tired of it. It states, they are so exhausted from the pursuit of nice things. A big house, private school for the kids, fancy cars. They are time-starved and depleted. Life is luxurious, but unsatisfying and simply no fun. So the question is, what are we wasting? We are wasting food, water, resources, and people. Let's talk about food. 1/3 of all the food that is produced is wasted. Much of this is during the farm-to-market transportation because lack of refrigeration. Also, there's a standard that food must look a certain way. This is called the cosmetic standard, where we don't eat food because it doesn't look right. In 1 year, the US alone wastes $160 billion on food. We have more food than we need to live on a nutritious lifestyle. Not only are we wasting food, we are creating a larger carbon footprint. Our footprint for food alone is 3.3 tons, not to mention the footprint for materials. Food in some countries is looked at as precious, and yet we throw it out every day. About 1 billion people are hungry in the world right now, and we have 3 to 4 times as much as we need. This is not right. We are wasting the Earth's resources. We have a limited amount of materials, and at some point we will exhaust them. Along with throwing away food, we're throwing away people. The term throwaway culture is used a lot in the encyclical. So what is the throwaway culture? Using people and objects, then throwing it away. In the article, Why Our Throwaway Culture Has to End, it uses the example that if we are on a boat, we only have what's on the boat to survive. This is like Earth. We only have what is on Earth to survive. We cannot overuse unless we will have nothing. However, brands like L'Oreal and the Coca-Cola Company are working towards 100% reusable, recyclable, and compostable packaging by 2025. Laudato Si is calling us for a conversion, or a change, to care more for God's creation. So the question is, what can we do to help? You can reuse, recycle, and repurpose, do community service. Don't worry about material items. Be wary of ads because you can start to accumulate a want for everything. Try to focus more on people and experiences. Use some sort of ad block to block ads, or mute the TV when commercials are on. Try not to waste food, save it for later. And lastly, care for the environment. An example of that is not to pollute. Thanks for watching. Bye!
On April 22nd, we celebrate Earth Day, a day dedicated to helping and celebrating our home. The Earth is the one thing that everyone and everything has in common. Without it, we wouldn't be able to do the things we love or anything at all. I think we take it for granted as we continue to pollute it. Each year, 1.2 trillion gallons of waste are dumped in U.S. waters, and 4.6 million people die due to air pollution. By hurting the Earth, we are hurting everything that lives on it, including us. This quote that I'm going to read, I feel inspires me to want to make a change and pass that desire on to others. Never doubt that a small group of thoughtful, committed citizens can change the world. Indeed, it is the only thing that ever has. I believe that small groups of determined people can come together and really make a difference.
Maggie and I decided to attend the Earthrise Summit on March 3rd at Greenwich Country Day School to learn about what we as high school students can do to make a difference. At the summit, we heard about a variety of ways the Earth is being damaged, and upon listening to other high school students speak and engaging in different activities, we realized that there's always more to do. Even as high schoolers, we can make a difference, even in small ways like writing letters to local government, educating others, and helping to clean up parks.
We will be celebrating Earth Day all week this week. We encourage the entire Holy Child community to participate in our Earth Day festivities by choosing at least one of these options to participate in. You can take photographs or short videos, less than 10 seconds, of something outside of nature that inspires or brings you joy about the Earth. These could be taken from your window, backyard, or on a walk. Or you might want to create something. Use nature as an inspiration to create a piece of beautiful work and share a photo of that on our Padlet.
Help us share with one another how to take care of the Earth. Add to our community Google Doc ways in which you or your family can help care for the Earth. Tell us about ways you are trying to reduce your footprint on Earth or activities that promote a clean and healthy planet. Go plant something, garden, water your flowers, plant herbs in a window box, remove invasive plants from your yard, put gloves on, and pick up trash, or anything else that might actually make an impact this week. Ms. Pagliaro will be sending a link to the Padlet and Google Doc for your pictures and ideas. And remember, Wednesday is Earth Day, but every day we should be caring for creation and working towards making the planet a safe place for all living things. Thank you and happy 50th Earth Day.